gentlemen, we welcome you to the Empire Theatre. This big history-making kickboxing extravaganza. Jay Malcolm and Nick Matthews joined together with the new IKBF Cruiserweight Champion of Australia, Pat, the Phantom of the Opera Christophe. Come on, big round of applause for Pat. Crowned last Sunday night, the Jay Malcolm Big Show as a new Australian Cruiserweight Kickboxing Champion. Welcome the lady in white. We almost compliment each other. Good evening to you, Robert and Graham Burke. Welcome to ringside. And the lady in red, Rowena Allsop. We'll be introducing a galaxy of great... Ladies and gentlemen, our first bout is brought to you by Highlight Signs. It's heavyweights in the ring at this time. Would you welcome on my right? Step into number one here, lady. Number one, we are... We'll hurry. Would you welcome, ladies and gentlemen? He is in Windsor, just round the corner. Scaring a massive 89.75 kilograms with the silver box. Paul Firefield and Brendan the Pacer. Would you welcome, ladies and gentlemen, wearing black trunks and nothing on as protection. Would you welcome Dave, the ladies' man, Talha. Dave, the ladies' man, Talha, in the red corner. And across the ring, we congratulate Jerry Seek last Sunday night when the Vince Aquino instructor of Australia, the 1998 with the new ABL heavyweight champion, Rocky Zeke. They bring their prospect, already 2 bouts, 2 wins, getting 92 kilograms from Mulgrave. Black and white trunks, Dean Galvin. 3 rounds of boxing, highlight signs, which hands, referee, center ring.
Gentlemen, I'll explain the rules. If you guys understand my rules, I want to go for my fight, touch cross now, come out the third man, touch cross again. Okay, we'll have the both here. Good luck.
Welcome to the Empire Nightclub in Windsor. Welcome to Australia versus France. Tonight, world title action on the line. We've got Nick the Territosaurus up against Christophe Tendul from France. But first of all, ringside with Mark the Hammer Castanini. Hammer, it's David Talha up against Dean Delic in this heavyweight contest. Dean Delic wearing the shin pad. David Talha on left of screen.
Yes, and good evening to you, Michael. And what a fantastic venue this is here tonight. Absolutely great-looking venue for kickboxing. The credit to Fights Are Us, Pat Christophe putting on a great show again.
David Talha. That's Delic there, pursuing him across the ring with that left jab. Talha just comes over the top with the right hand. Your third man in centering, Big Bruce Haynes. And here goes Delic on the attack. And Big Bruce Haynes there to keep it nice and clean. Our first of 7 bouts on tonight's card, brought to you by Fights Are Us Promotions. Pat the Phantom Christophe will be capped off, of course, by the big one, the world title fight between Nick Territosaurus and Christophe Tendul. Also coming up, the wonder, Tony Antonio. Heard a lot about him this year, up against Zelko Petrovic. And the underrated Barris Nazif against the preacher from Queensland, Bruce McPhee. At the moment, Dave Talha, Dean Delic all tied up. Not much in it so far, Mark, in this heavyweight contest to kick off the night.
Well, at the moment, the big boys are getting tangled up a little. And I feel it's Delic that's taken an advantage, if any.
Delic just stalking him, pokes out the left hand, another left, fires in the right uppercut against the ropes. Talha manages to turn him around in the neutral corner. Inside leg kick there by Delic. Talha just trying to fire out with left and right, forces him into the centre of the ring, then back against the ropes.
They're just too close, Michael. They're not giving each other enough room to work, enough room to move, stifling each other's technique.
Looping right hand there by Dean Delic. Talha just forces him back into the corner. Bruce Haynes there to keep it nice and clean. There's the end of the first round, Mark the Hammer.
Well, after the first round, I'd have to say Delic just slightly. David Talha getting his shots in too close and getting hooked up there. So we'll have a look at the second round and see if these boys can put it together.
We're rumbling the second round of action, a heavyweight contest. Dave Talha left of screen, Dean Delic right of screen. Delic fires up with a high left round kick. Best kick of the fight so far from big Dean Delic. Talha remaining mobile. Delic with the inside leg kick, then came through with the left hand. Talha just waiting for him, playing a more of a counter-attacking game here, Mark.
Yeah, he's just waiting a little too much for my liking, Michael. Delic just stalking him at this stage. Pokes out the front kick.
Inside leg kick by Delic, didn't quite find the mark. Goes a nice 1-2 combination to the head. Delic being the busier of the two so far. That inside leg kick, a low sweeping one to the left shin it was actually. Lines up the kick to the ribs, found the target there on the left ribs, then barrels Talha with a nice hand combination. Finishing again there with the inside leg kick to that inside left thigh of David Talha.
Well, David Talha just not doing enough when he gets in close. He pushes his way in, and he just doesn't work cleanly enough on the inside. He should be either be in or right out of range, and perhaps work his long range techniques a little more, rather than just getting in there and tangling up.
Delic just stalking him at the moment. Short right hand to the ribs, just not enough mustard behind it to do any real damage to Talha. Dummies him with the kick, moves into the corner there. Fires out the straight left hand, but Talha just charging him across the ring. No real sting behind those punches though from David Talha.
Dean Delic, he's got not a bad left jab on him there, but just not following up cleanly enough as he pokes the jab out once again. He's got to start working off that jab a little bit more, doubling up perhaps, and then bringing the right hand into it.
Big overhand right there from Dave Talha, ends the second round of action, Mark. How do you see that one?
Well, once again, Dean Delic, I feel just scoring, just clocking up the points there, nice and even. David Talha, he throws a couple of techniques, then he hooks up, and he's got to work a bit more at range and show the judges what he has to offer, rather than getting in tight, and it does tend to look a little bit untidy.
Kickboxing rocks the Empire. Seconds up, third and final round.
We are ready to rumble in the third and final round of action of this heavyweight contest. Dave Talha up against Dean Delic. It's Delic right of screen. Fires out that left hand to begin with. Talha just charging him across the ring. Dean Delic, one of two Delics on tonight's card. Of course, later on we will see Fast Eddie Delic up against the nasty boy Nick Frickellis. But at the moment, Dean Delic and David Talha. High round kick to the head there by Dean Delic.
Well, David Talha really has to pull something out of the bag here, because I feel that Dean Delic's just clocked up the points and is leading at this stage. David Talha really has to try and do some serious work.
1-2 combination to the head there by Delic. Turns him around, fires that short right uppercut in the corner. Talha comes out swinging wildly with the fists. Hasn't really connected for most of the fight so far. Fantastic venue this here at the Empire nightclub in Windsor, the main room of this superb complex, and a capacity crowd on hand for world title action. Inside leg kick there by Talha. Didn't quite find the mark, but tie up over against the ropes. Beautiful stinging left hand there by Dean Delic. Just flicks out the high left round kick. Nice front kick there from Talha, one of his better kicks of the fight. Just digs the left hand into the sternum and ties him up over against the ropes. Delic, the inside leg kick, didn't find the mark. Connects nicely with the right hand to the top of the cranium. Caught him on the noggin with that one, Mark the Hammer.
Yeah, they certainly did, Michael, but once again, the fighters, they always seem to end up in that inevitable clinch.
High right round kick there by David Talha, the highest he's gone so far in the fight. Didn't come up for him. Walked straight into a left hand. Delic firing off the ropes there, just using that slingshot effect against the ropes. And there it is, the end of the third and final round of action. And Mark the Hammer, unofficially, I've given this one here to Dean Delic.
I'll have to agree with you there, Michael. Dean Delic just working cleaner out at range and in close, working in those tight body rips, little close hooks, and Delic just putting it together a little better on the night, I feel.
The majority points winner goes to the blue corner, Dean Delic. Congratulations, Dean. Tony, you give that trophy to Dean over there. Yep, when he turns around, comes across to you. Kelly, that's for you, and...
First of all, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Black and Blue. I'd like to thank Kelly, Rocky, all our corners, all the boys from the academy. Next to that, putting this on. Good luck to my brother, Eddie, who's going to win, of course. Thanks to all my family and friends for coming down. And thanks again,